Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well, staying safe out there. We're back with some more Disco Elysium this morning. I'm interested to see where all the cool stuff that we found at the end of last stream is leading us. Let's go ahead and get started for today. Boop. I don't have my lucky cat this morning, so hopefully we don't have any tough checks. Those probably won't go well without Daisy. She's asleep in the other room. I couldn't get her to come in. Alright, boom. So we were going to see what was on that computer. Put that memory in. Insert the production schedule. Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. What an interesting sound. Play. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound? It's probably some alien sailite technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air. Good evening, Fortress Accident on Rue de Saint-Ghislain. This is East in Sulindian Repeater, Station 1. Please repeat, is this the production schedule? What's the production schedule? Wait, hold on. Is this a live... Is this a radio? No. What's the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. Ah, right. Thanks for the explanation. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? I don't know. The old lady sighs as a wave of static distorts her voice to a robotic sprawl. If you are unsure, could you please take a look? How do I do that? Open the hatch on the compartment. Don't touch the wires. A current is running through it, but the core is safe. There's a filament inside. I need to know what it's called. It's called the production schedule. Good. Please repeat the password. Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. This is the police. Please open this thing. The voice recites, I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament. I'm afraid we're not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month. Now, can you please repeat the password? The voice in the machine asks again. She sounds cold in the damp air. Hey, Q-Yaw! Good morning, how are you? Hey, Mia! Welcome, everybody. It looks like, we're not getting in to this computer at the moment. Hey Hobovoo! Raid? No, I didn't get the raid notification. Thanks for the raid, my dude. I don't see it. On my end, anyway. Twitch being dumb again, I guess. How's it going, Hobo? What's up? Yeah, not like this. Why? I don't know the password. Received. I will register this login attempt. Good for you. That sounds bad. A login attempt? Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later. That's all for now. Thank you and goodbye. The old lady's voice disappears along with the static. The tiles in the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Virescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. What happens if I press print? Nothing happens. Oh, okay. I'll just leave it there for now. I wonder if we can find this password around the office somewhere. We looked at this. Did we look at this? I don't think we looked at this. Frequency fireplace? This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kedron mosaic tiles, very pedantic. Hold on. How do I know what Kedron mosaic tiles are supposed to look like? History class. Students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles look beautiful in the sun. What am I looking at? Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV, different ones. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic. Radio frequencies for what? Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system, split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. Dude, is this the center of the drug running operation? These UKV frequencies? That's what the drug dealer had in her truck. Unclear. I already read that. Okay. Of course. The anatomy of the curse. Yes, that's not what it is. It's not medical either. Gonna go pass out. Okay, get some sleep, Hubba. Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry it didn't really register and get the alert and all that stuff. Hope you have a good rest of your... I guess it's early morning for you. Get some sleep. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations. All lead back to one red heart titled The Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station at once? Looks like a surveillance program. Who's the Game Master? Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency. If it's a game, then who's playing? Whoever decides to call into a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Mundi, Insulind, Katla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off. My god. The lieutenant leans closer, his finger tracking the maddening rhizome. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. Why do you say that? The schedule. He nods at the calendar on the chalkboard, wiping his marker-stained fingers clean. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding. What else? Nothing. It's just lines on marble, an echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages. So maybe it's not the drug thing. But mate, I don't know. It would be a really good disguise. Okay, so we can't get anywhere with this computer right now. Let's continue down into the basement.
Okay.
Wait.
What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Hey Spartan, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Sorry, so that chat is in follow only mode for 10 minutes. I've had a problem with some spam bots recently, so appreciate your understanding. You'll be able to chat in a little bit. But yeah, I've had a bunch of stupid... There's been an uptick in that stuff recently since everybody's been on lockdown, people being a nuisance, so apologies. Hope to talk to you soon. You know, what do you think is going on with the computer? No. Yeah, it looks like something like that. Counter intel. And there was the big guy, Angus, was like listening in on radio and stuff. I think this is still active. There she is. Hey Daisy. You wanna say hi to everybody real quick? Or no? You gonna sit there? Because that's fine too. Alright, you can say hi when you want to. I'm glad you're here. We haven't had any tough checks yet. It's good to have our lucky cat. Let's look at this. No, that's not it. I think the lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers. That's what it looks like, yes. How are they planning to do that? Through call-in stations, he nods at the fireplace. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts. His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked. Has anyone ever done this before? Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein, you know, places with industry. Not in Revachol West, among the ruins. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology. And this was a role-playing game? Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway, he points to the chalkboard. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the We're All board game, with heat death thrown in. Super cool, someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished. What do you think happened to the company? No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Wow. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but the lieutenant tilts his head, thinking. The curse got them. Yep, it was the curse. Let's finish it? We don't have time for that. We don't have to finish the task if we take it. Give them more money so they can finish it and make it even bigger. Daisy, what do we do? Because none of these have a I would just like to move on option. They were insane if they thought they could do this. Yes, especially in here. Kim looks around in the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor in front of your feet. Okay, he concludes. Let's keep moving. Okay. Let's see if we can find a password. Amongst other things. Crazy that we found a weapons cache down here. Right at the end of stream yesterday. So that's probably where the rifle came from that killed the guy. Did I look at this already, right? That's where the things are plugged in? Yeah, okay. One is plugging in the bear fridge and one is plugging in an ice cream maker? Nice. See where that's going? Where's the ice cream maker? Is that it? Here's the blue cord. Oh, whatever. Let's see where these staircases go. We have two. We can go this way. Where does this go? Does this go outside? You gonna fall asleep sitting there? Maybe. It does go outside. So that's how you get in that door. Interesting. So is this unlocked now? Yes. Okay. That's good to know. And then there was another way here. Wasn't there another? Is that it? I thought there was another way to go. Was it over this way? After you go through the room? Maybe I just thought those stairs went somewhere, and they don't actually. Well, now we can go upstairs and see who's talking. Because we heard voices through the pipe. And they shouldn't know we're here, because we've been quiet. Okay. Make sure we got this whole floor. We did this room. And that's it? No connection? Okay. So the stairs up are over here. Can I not go? There we go. Oh, whoa! Hold on. Shoes? Does someone live here? The floorboards creak. Another postcard that we can sell. What's this? Safety curtains. An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. Knock on it. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Knock on it harder. Still nothing. No one's home. Knock even harder. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now. There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we can try yelling into the furnace downstairs? Alright. I was trying to catch them unawares of us being in the building, but I guess that's not how you do it. Let's go yell at them through the furnace. Right, Daisy? Daisy, you do the yelling, okay? Oh, and this is a check. We're gonna have to pass a check for this one. Hello? Thank you. Alright. 72%. Should be able to do this without our lucky cat. We don't want to use up all of our cat luck early. Here we go. Was that me? Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then, you hear a woman's voice answer. I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit. Hello? Are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't see you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside. The lieutenant nods, then points upstairs. After you, officer. We got this. There's one thing we know how to do. It's yell incoherently. Right, Daisy? Daisy taught me everything she knows. This tray is full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Is this person still working on the game by themselves?
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching. You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count? No, I was looking for something else. Answers. Daisy, I don't think we need dice for anything, right? Showing everyone your tail. Is it that time? Is it tail show off time? Alright. Well done. Carry on, Squeakles. I'm not interested in buying dice right now. I'm a police officer and I need to ask some questions.
How else can I help you then?
Of course, I can see that. I just thought you were a police officer looking for dice. She tilts her bird-like head. How else can I help you then? No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags? Nothing, really. I didn't know him. The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window. Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening? I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. What do you mean by the daily ruckus? Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. She stops to try and come up with an example. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike. She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She looks up at the window. Pale light comes in. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the window? I might have, she admits, but in this case all I could have seen would have been my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's light here, but dark in the yard at night. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. Do you often work Sunday nights? It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home. I see. Thank you for your answers. She nods. Anything else, officer? Where are we anyway? What is this place? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal-black soot here and there. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus. Creative. The lieutenant looks around in the spacious room, its ceiling fading into shadows above. I heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area? I've heard the stories, she nods as the wind howls in from the furnace shaft above, but I don't think those stories are true. Placence is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies. Placence the bookshop lady? She raises her brows. I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Had the energies spared her somehow? Is it doing well? That's a good question. We don't know how well the bookstore is actually doing. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. Alright, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the Whirling in Rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. Does that mean there's a connection from this building to that building? Hold on, the Whirling is part of the Doom commercial area? You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. You're right, the Whirling doesn't really look like it's cursed. And then there's me, she sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving flies to wire cutters. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it? It's because she's in cahoots with the demons. Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse? I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in this so-called curse. I was just about to ask. She leans forward in her chair to study your face. What do you think? Do you think the curse is real? The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. Exactly. She pinches the root of her nose. The truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today? That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful as far as we can see. Why hasn't her business failed? Do you know what happened to other tenants? Everyone else is gone. More or less. She adjusts the yellow scarf that covers her hair. Are you interested in anyone specific? Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind. There used to be a hair salon here, right? Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word. You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you. A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have any opinions on hairstyles. Me neither. I just want it off my face. She tucks a strand of hair under her headscarf. What happened to the gym? It wasn't merely a gym. It was Artemitep's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youths away from drugs and crime. Oh, yeah? And who is Artemitep? A kind man from Zimsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back. Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club. Kuno. Her eyes narrow in the dim light. Who's Kuno? He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies? That's perfect. Oh, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. She looks out the window, her face reflecting back in the dark. I think it will take more than a gym to help that kid. I think you're right. Judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work, did it? It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines. You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that. Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since. What's up with the broken windows? Oh, this one's a mess, she sighs. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milieu. Who would have guessed? What's a snuff milieu? Trust me, you don't want to know. And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. It's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask about that milieu. Yeah, don't. She looks down, then up again. What's with the rotor blades and skis? They were made by a company called Slipstream after they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis. Their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tallulah or Tumutiri or Kasht-Kor or wherever he is. Interesting. What do these transmissions say? The usual, I imagine, that he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns. Her smile widens before she sees the lieutenant's face behind you. Men like that are a curse. The man is stern. Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess. They were just props. Why return to them? So I wonder if she knows how to get in the machine. Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. She closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up her face. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Whirl. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. What do you mean liberal? What happened? The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. What went wrong? Well, I did hear them talking at times. She looked at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest. She sounds almost mocking when she says that. They must have been quite... really? They must have been on a gigantic ego trip. That's what I thought, because when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking. You're right. They should have just tried harder. They had everything needed to succeed. I have a hair on my glasses. Daisy, that was yours. That one was yours, Squiggles. Still, not everyone is going to make it. She tosses a pair of dice on the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic desk. That's the nature of the game. The result is 1 on a 20-sided die. Anything else? Oh, I was hoping that we would be able to ask her if she knew the password. Oh, well, yeah, what's with the deal with that bear? There's a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar. Oh boy, the fabled Revachol Ice City. You're in for a treat here. She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story. The place was owned by 2 guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now, ask me about their other ideas. Indeed, what were the other ideas? Alright, what about the other ideas? There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing. She leans back, disapproving. Frit does the same thing. I know a girl just like that. She works in Frit as a cashier, and she's not particularly friendly. Employing sulky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol Ice City. And they already had the bear. She closes her eyes as if remembering something painful. What about the bear? The bear, she repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples, like trying to suppress a headache. It didn't work out? Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Revachol Ice City lost a price war to its rival, Glace, at 5,000. Glace 5,000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents apiece, out of regular fridges. I'm sure the bear was doing its best. Market doing its job. Maybe, because the taxidermist who made the bear definitely wasn't. Doing his job, I mean. How come? He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on dissecants? He called it Megatherion. Sounds cool. Scary, but cool. Megatherion? Megatherion, nods the dice maker. A mega wild beast. What's a mega wild beast? It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life, by telling you to do more drugs, mostly. A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs. I don't do drugs. Very good, you shouldn't do them, nods the dice maker. You're a police officer, after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. She seems almost sad finishing the story. The temperature has dropped in the cover of the night. You see frost on the windows. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time. I found the building's intercom, but it's not working. Oh, right. She rubs her forehead. Her scarf has left a faint line on her dusty skin. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion. So you're telling me that you have a doorbell there. Which one? The one with an empty name card. It's the last one in the list. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. Okay. Can we fix it? I have more questions about the intercom. Oh, no I don't. Oh, we still have 30 minutes until we can talk to that guy. How'd you become a dice maker? How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. It grew from there, or I grew it from there. Do you like role-playing games yourself? Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players, as customers, they're nice people. Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. Okay. What we got here? Wow, you work hard. I do? Oh yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. What hard work do I do exactly? Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride. I fucking ride till I die, bitch. I'm not sure I ride. I'm not sure we're cool enough to ride. God damn, Daisy, where's your hair coming from? How are you doing this? Are you, like, blowing hairs at me from over there? Yeah, I ride. A little, I guess. A little. You make money. You got gills, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in, day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer. Guess I made some gills, sure. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now ask yourself, are you rich? No, I'm actually not. That's right, you work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? Oh, now we get to it. I don't know. Why am I so poor? Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the gossamer state that is Revachol? I thought there were no taxes. You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, this tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. The gossamer state's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all your money. No fucking way! I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number. What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples? What? Bleeding nipples are kind of a pain, but how will deregulation help with that? Opt in, but only a little. This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me into a free market type. I wonder how you opt in, but only a little. This seems like the middle ground option, at least. Indirect modes of taxation. It's all about the tax issue, hustler. No other problem in the world is as pressing as top marginal tax rates, and don't you fucking forget it. Wow. -2 empathy when you have this temporary research going on. Ooh, we're getting close to being done with this one. Let's go ahead and unlock another one of these. We got 5 points right now. What do we want to learn? Sure, let's go with that one. We like Kim. He's good people. Report back to Placence about your findings. Yes, we will do that. What did I pick up? Oh, the postcard. That's right. Cool. Alright, let's go. There's nothing else here, right? No? Wait, how did I... In this way? Nothing over there. Back to the gym. Out the door. Alright. That was a cool little side area. I enjoyed that a lot. Some solid world building, and we found the gun stash. Alright, I don't need the flashlight anymore, so let's get our bag back so we can pick up bottles for money. Alright, reporting in. I have saved your building. The curse is gone.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus? Paused dramatically. Yes, yes, how was it? Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear. Honestly, a dump. Nothing to see there, just heaps of garbage. Someone should let the sunshine in. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity? I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Nia, and she's a novelty dice maker. A novelty dice maker? Her eyes widen. Well, spit it out! Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. Like, come off it, lady. She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman, like you. She looks perplexed. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse? Before you say anything, ask yourself, is the woman really able to withstand the truth? The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. She says there is no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. The woman scoffs at you with an audible snort. Too many inconsistencies? What kind of talk is that? Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything. As I said, she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now. Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. Red blotches appear on her skin. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. She tucks the pendant away in her blouse and concludes, Thank you for nothing. Please do buy some books, or be on your way. Wow, total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind. I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. He turns to you. Can we go now? Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Ugh. Crazy lady. Alright, I got 13 minutes until I can talk to what's-his-face. It's 2100, I think. Yep, 2100. 13 more minutes. Alright, well, let's head over in that general direction. We can talk with somebody for 13 minutes, right? Maybe her or the old woman. I wonder if Kim has anything of interest to say right now. I really want to talk to this guy.
Yes?
I think you should know that I can't remember anything. No response, he just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even. I really don't remember anything. There was drinking involved. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? There was a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs. What's wrong with personal affairs? Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy. The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this. Fine. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is the relief. Your heart beats twice, like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench. Say nothing. The lieutenant glances at his electronic wristwatch. Okay, forget it. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist. Okay, we burned a couple minutes there. Let's see if she has anything else to say.
Give me a moment.
If we repeat stuff that we've already talked to her about, does that burn time? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, this isn't burning any time. Okay, let's see if Cindy has any new dialogue options. Where was the door that I wanted? This one? We just need to talk to someone for 10 minutes, man. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh, pardon me 1 second. Ugh. Allergies starting to kick in. So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor? What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells? Isn't armor art? Art for the, body? Ugh, alright, sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. She waves her hand in the general westward direction. Have a good time. And there's a little girl wearing the gloves there? No. That's all the snitching Cindy Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you. She looks at you, a little sad suddenly. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again, damn it. Or a weakness for police officers, miss. He makes a note in his notebook. Thank you either way. Cool. That actually helped with one of our tasks. Because we, where is it? We have this one, where's the rest of the armor, and find one armor piece. If we find the gloves, that's going to get at least one, and maybe this other one done as well. 7 minutes. She doesn't have any more options. Was this her room? No, that's not where we came out. Where does this go? This was the, yeah, this room. Okay. And there's no other options left in here. Okay. And I don't think we can get into the barred door. Over... up here. No, it's not even a clickable option. Okay. Who can we talk to for 7 minutes? Maybe the real estate agent has... few options left. If she's still there. He was in here? Oh, she's gone. Shit. Can I do anything with that? Krasmazov was a mass murderer? There's nothing cool about keeping his bust on your nightstand. He was definitely controversial. The tenant here seems to like him. He leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionaries on the wall. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youths still keep the ideology going, it seems. Whoever lives here needs to learn how the economy actually works. I suspect that's exactly what they're trying to do. He leans closer to inspect the economics book on the table. There aren't many communists. That was the same dialogue option. Alright, we burned a minute there. Come on, I just want to... Can I just sit for 6 minutes? There's nobody else here to talk to. So we're gonna have to leave the building. Damn it. Can you sit on the park bench? Over... Where is it? Here? There it is. Can I sit on this? We can sit on benches after he's... Oh. If you ever need to pass the time when he's gone. Shit. Well, you won't pass 6 minutes with me, dude. Hang on, let's go inside. Let's see if the woman in the wheelchair will speak with us. She should have something new to say. We haven't talked to her today. Lena? I think her name is?
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Maybe I could. I hope so, because I need to burn 6 minutes.
Oh, hello.
Alright, this is a 58%er. We need our kitty luck. Daisy, I need some luck. Alright. Thanks, Daisy. There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask. Hey Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them? Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too. The lieutenant throws you one of his looks. One cryptid? Not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza. Cryptid extravaganza? I like the sound of that. Okay, Kim, just one little cryptid, promise. He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Cryptids, cryptids. Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids. Ooh, tough choice there. Do we want to know about the biggest, the tiniest, the most dangerous? Ooh! We could ask about the pen that she gave us. Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Yes! It's the kind green ape. half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo. War story? Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva. Ugh. Hey Eulifar, how's it going, sir? Welcome, welcome. Wow, with its saliva? Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight. And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man? Indeed there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor and that evolved parallel to our own, just like your partners. I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us. To suggest otherwise is stupid. The lieutenant looks at you, pleasantly surprised. Oh no, I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are inferior to us. In many ways, she turns to Kim, you are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does. A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today? We have, because we finally hit 2100! This has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else. That's all for now. That was a good way to burn 6 minutes learning about smelly earwax and green ape saliva. Gross. Going so good? That's great to hear. Doing well here as well. Now we can finally get back to actually solving this mystery. Let's go talk to the cigarette guy. I know where you live now, sir. We need to go, wait. We go this way, down here, and then outside? Or is it there? Is it here? No, that's the bathroom. It's here. Or that one. Where does that go? Did we ever go down there? I wonder if that goes down to the door that's locked in the yard. That might be it. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. There he is. What's up, my man? I'm here. No ignoring me anymore. I need answers, my dude.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette. His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. And his shirt is still unbuttoned. Yes, the cleaning lady let us in.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling. As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I'm not going to make things just right. I'm going to make them spectacular. I was hoping to talk to a possible witness. Your balcony overlooks the murder scene.
Then I have some good news for you.
His eyes narrow. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you, and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
By the way, I'm really digging the view here. That's why I chose this place. He looks away, his cigarette end glowing in the dark. Martinet is special, isn't it? Wait, suddenly you're digging things? The lieutenant whispers to you, shaking his head. Hey. Why would I want to meet your friend? Trust me, you do. Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions. That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me. He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush. Besides, I've got to run. Run where? To the city. He gestures idly toward distant motorways. It's a beautiful night. A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body. Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important. Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words. We'll talk, the smoker assures you, brushing his hand through the hair. Just not tonight. Take care, all right, he says with another disarming smile before slipping off into the night. And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him. There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on. Different, of course. A shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned? His shirt. The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter. His shirt. His shirt. He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries of his shirt. His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned. His mouth tightens as though trying to hold something back. Come on, detective. Let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember? He nods at the apartment door before you. Well, that was strange. Alright, it's time to interview the Sunday friend. Hey, we're up to 5 points again. Ooh, lots of stuff to look at here. Quarterly Business Magazine. Empty ashtray. Fascinating. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at a local university. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. Hardy Dragon's silk robe? Samaran conical hat. Alright. We're gonna save before we talk to our guy here. Alright, Mr. Dude, what can you tell me?
Officers of the Reversal Citizens Militia.
The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
My name is Charles Villedron. I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stability on assignment from Sir Leclerc. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I'm here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Holy shit! Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things. Shut up, conceptualization. We got stuff to do. Get down to business. Hello, Mr. Villedrin. Let's get started.
Of course. Let me just say, It has been an emotional week for me.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air comes in from the balcony. The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed. You actually witnessed the lynching? I'm sorry to say I did, officer. The man gives a solemn nod. He didn't see the hanging. He saw the little show staged by the Hardys. Let him talk. He may know more than even he knows. Start from the beginning, if you don't mind. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play. He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene. The lieutenant is already scribbling down notes. What do you mean, like in a play? It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember first they came in, carrying what looked like a body, and then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this. The lieutenant nods to you. That lines up with previous testimony, doesn't it? Well done, detective. Thank you, sir. I think we've got the picture. Anything else stand out? Only that there were about 8 or 10. I couldn't make out anything. It was so dark. And that it was quiet, he says, smoothing his hair. Quietest lynching I ever heard of, let alone heard. But I suspect you all knew that already. I can't say I'm surprised. The fine reputation of the men and women serving in the RCM is well deserved. Okay. What's an official like you doing in Martinez? The coalition is only looking out for the price stabilité. He raises an index finger. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. So you're some kind of bureaucrat? Yes. As I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur la Clef, working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. He glanced at his watch. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern. Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stabilité, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not. What is the price stabilité? It is the most important thing. Ah, that clears everything up. That doesn't tell me anything. It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stabilité is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the price or the social stabilité. Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change. Precisement. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for beggars to produce. That is why the Institute of Price Stabilité works to keep inflation just below 2%. This is fascinating, but I want to ask you something else. But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%. You're not answering my questions at all. The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stabilité. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet? Sure. Give me a leaflet. A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stabilité is the raison d'être of Moral Intern. It is the reason why I identify as a moralist. He pats his pockets. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moral Intern's commitment to transparency. Okay, enough business now. Let's talk about something else. Whatever you wish, officer. Can you tell me about your friend? Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters. You haven't told me who he is. Sorry, who? The man throws a quick glance at his watch. Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him. But I told you, officer, he's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization. Fine, but what's his real name? Officer, you have to understand, I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation. So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts? He's deeply enmeshed in the study of fine arts, yes. Which arts? He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him. This is going nowhere. It's something else in mind. Oh no, we are not telling him about her. I do not want to burn that bridge. Thanks, I've got all I need. A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. Why can't we talk later? It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. He pauses. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well. That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night. I'm just going to take a look around. Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. He glances at his watch. Let me know if you have any further questions. So did I get what I needed? It looks like it, yeah. Okay. He didn't really give me any new information. I guess we got it from another way around? And that's the stuff that we picked up. Oh wait, I'm not wearing a hat. What does this one do? -1 suggestion. Our suggestion is already terrible. I don't want to take those penalties. I think we're done. Because there's nothing else to look at in here. Yeah, we're done.
Was there anything else?
Of course. I'm glad I could help. Yep, see you later. Well, that was not as great as I expected it to be. I wonder if we've gotten all the major points for today, investigation-wise. I think it might be time to go to bed. Because we can't do that, 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 that. All of this stuff is required to go across the drawbridge, and that doesn't change until tomorrow. Same for the armor. I don't know if we can ever get the boots back since we sent the body to the morgue or wherever. What was the... Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. Yeah, I think the stairs are going to come out here. Open up a shortcut. Yes, perfect. Okay. Nothing new over here. Oh, I guess it's not really a shortcut, is it? Can we get out of this? The only way to get out of this is over to the left, and that just takes us to the street. So we still have to go the long way around, which is kind of annoying. But I guess we don't have to go back through the building, so it's a little shorter. Alright, let's make like we're going to bed so that Kim goes to bed. Then we're going to talk to Klasha one last time before going to sleep. Because she might be able to tell us a bit about what we can't remember from Sunday. I think it was Sunday? Whatever day we were like passed out. Okay, so if I go to my door, see you in the morning, yes. So is he gonna go to... Yes, great, perfect. Is there something new I can get from the window? No, yeah, that's all the same as before, okay. I wonder why it's yellow. There's like some kind of meaning there. Okay, now that he's gone to bed, go up. Hello.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night. Ah, yes, she pours herself some more coffee. The night before I saw you in the hallway, and reminded you you're a police officer. It's one of the first things I remember doing in Elysium. I like this one. This is kind of poetic. Before you was only the room, the sound of the motor vehicle, steam in the bathroom, and darkness. Wow, she nods. Mythopoetically adequate stuff. Yeah, see? She appreciates the poetry. Did you hear something Sunday night from my room? There was the usual ruckus, she nods. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo. You mentioned loud disco music? Oh yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them. She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you. Oh, that! Yeah, whew. The less said about OO, the better. OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, she says, half singing, but we go on. Yeah, we go on all right. It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? Yeah, we go on all right. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. What happened? A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music, on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it. Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of The Smallest Church in Saint-Seine. Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that, and also, what else? That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way? Like a wild beast? Then what happened? Then you started screaming and trashed the place. Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. She takes a sip of her coffee and smiles. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then, I think, you passed out. Was there anything else? There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5, she nods. And that was it. Thank you. No problem, sir. She feeds herself another cigarette. Well, we learned more about ourselves. Very nice. We can get that off of our mind, at least. Alright, let's go to sleep. Whoops, no! Not the window. That one always tricks me. Every time. Alright, Daisy's already way ahead of us on the sleep thing. Like, I've been asleep this whole time, man. Get with the program. Go to sleep. I wonder if we're gonna have another weird dream. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep. Here we are again, my broken bird. Oh, she's gonna voice over.
Waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
And there's a lot of it. Ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing. That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. I am an artist, and liver damage is my art. I think I need medical attention.
Oh yes, they'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes, while you stare at the flickering darkness.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Interesting. Just get me out of here then. Back to the other place.
Oh, baby boy, you're already in the other place. There's no nourishment for you tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe if you know, like, Took a lot of drugs before you go to sleep? That'd do the trick. Maybe if you cracked the damn thing, then you'd feel satisfied and tired, holding the picture puzzle in your hands, complete. Maybe if you weren't so hard on yourself.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts. You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Man. Alright, big guy. Let's go. Oh, hold on. Did we finish? Oh, it doesn't do anything while you're asleep. I was hoping that sleep counted. But I guess this makes sense because you're like actively internalizing a thought. Well, this one's almost done at least. I'm glad we didn't pick one that had really bad penalties and try to do that one overnight. Because that would not have worked out. Who are you? A3. Let's talk with Kim first.
Yes?
Oh, never mind. Nothing. I thought we had to talk to you to get you to come with us. Who is this? Horse-faced woman? The woman in the RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
As Lieutenant Kitsuragi explained, a patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant. Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me? I kind of want this one too. I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Okay. Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. Let's just do this by the book, okay?
By the...
She pinches the root of her nose.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer? You're the police, right? Cool. So am I. I thought we were gonna actually talk about the case or something, but I guess not? What precinct are you from? What precinct? She should just sighs. Fucking deranged lunatic. The sunglass-wearing man pushes through his teeth. You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong? Okay, goodbye. What the fuck? Who is this boyo? A different one?
You look like shit.
Your ruffled face reflects from the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I know, it's intentional. I know, yeah.
Like undercover?
The woman in the RCM uniform interjects.
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bum.
Come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise. Ooh. There's something strange about this guy. Figure it out. Alright. It's time. Daisy. I need Daisy luck. I need all the luck I can get, Squeaks. We got a sub 50% check here. Here we go. I believe in you, Daisy. You got this. Daisy! Why? No, but really, I want to get that. Because all the guys at the station were laughing at me earlier. And I think this might be one of the guys from that call. And I want to know... Oh, wait. Oh, there he is.
You look like shit.
Yeah. It's intentional.
Well,
come on, Jean.
It's not just this week.
Come on, baby. Fuck. Daisy, I need more luck. Did you run out? Are you still on cooldown? Is that what it is?
You look like shit, and I don't mean that as a matter.
Like undercover?
Well,
come on, Jean.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There we go. You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him. Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere? Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere. Another life. From where? From another life? Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... He pauses. To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality? $16.9. $41st? Okay, the man sounds genuinely excited. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. He gives you a long, meaningful look and adds, somewhere good. Let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned. Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. What the fuck? This is such a weird conversation. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe? Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. Try and get on his good side? Kim's cooler than you. Would you now? Or would I be cramping your style? The man bites his lip, then waves his hand. Never mind, partner. No, you wouldn't cramp my style at all. Okay, how about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then? This is so weird. Do you have a crime to solve? Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other, better cops solve crimes, and let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work. This isn't helping, she says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. Who else are in our imaginary police station? You're not going to believe this, but... The man pauses for dramatic effect. Police officers! Yes, sir, solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting their drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms, nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung. Who's the far-out son of Lung? Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. He winks at you sarcastically. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Want to tell me more about him or her? Not even a little bit. It's an urban myth, the lieutenant says quietly, about an officer who's so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You're not the son of Lung. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that. Ah. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for being great. Neither can I, partner. Neither can I. His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad. Who is this guy? He shakes his head. I'm not getting involved in this. Oh, come on. Okay, then. See you around. Watch out for yourself, loser. That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing? I thought he was one of those guys. Wait, your voice. I recognize it. Oh, really? I wonder where. I lost my badge recently. When I called in to report it missing, you were there. That's the where you remember me from? I have a bit of memory trouble. You don't say. He turns away from you. Goodbye, then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole. Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical station 41. Weird, right? Yes, I thought so. I guess it was kind of weird, yes. There's something we're missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at, but still. I should just ask him if we're from the same station. I know we are. God. Ugh. I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station. Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though. Oh, we finished our thing. You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope. -1 difficulty to all FYS passives? FYS? Oh. Physique. Is that what it's... Okay, yeah, it's PHY here. I wonder if that was just like a missed spot where they were supposed to fix some text. Okay. Nice! That's super helpful because we don't have many points there. Or wait, yeah, -1 difficulty. Yeah, okay, good. Wait, do we have 5 again? Is there one that we want to work on? How long is this one? Only 1 hour 25 minutes? Let's go for that one. We're gonna unlock and go for you. Alright, are we gonna ask him?
Again, I can't believe this shit.
He shakes his head, looking like he really is having trouble believing this shit. He might be wearing a disguise. Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same police station? I'm going to say no, just to see what you'll say to that. What do you say? Yeah, probably not. I don't remember you from anywhere. God fucking shit. He pinches the root of his nose. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again. Thanks, buddy. Internal monologue. Whatever. Alright, what's first on the agenda for today? Oh, let's go and close the water lock. That's what we're gonna do first. Hey, it's that dude. What's he doing here? Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous. There he is again, the smoker on the balcony, right here in the whirling in rags. Hi. Hi. So what brings you here? Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime. Yes, please. Oh, yes. Let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building asking questions. What did he look like? Muscular, handsome. He shrugs nonchalantly. Strong, like one of those military types. Was he alone? Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece. His earpiece? Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear? What was he saying? Just reporting back to whatever I was telling him. Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits? Let me think. He turns his eyes upward in recollection. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Orangese. He closes his eyes. No, not vaguely. Scratch that. He sounded definitely Orangese. What did you tell him? Nothing. That I didn't see anything. And he believed you? Why shouldn't he? Did you tell him about your friend? He takes another drag of his cigarette before knitting his brows. What friend? Your Sunday friend, the witness. No, I don't think it came up. Thanks for the info. Sure. Anything else on your mind? His lazy eyes stroll over your face. Nope. We're good. Bye-bye, gendarme. Okay. We finally got to ask about the guy going around. So it was one of the mercenaries. So I guess the guy's partner was trying to figure out who murdered him. Or one of his partners, because there were 3 of them. And now there's 2 of them roaming about. Alright, let's go open this, or close the water lock. Hey, dudes, what's up? Do you have any luck for us for any of our checks? Like Daisy does? That would be super helpful. I went the wrong way. Can I cut through? Oh no. No, I can't. Go back! Why are you auto-saving there? What's happening? Hold up, what's this? There! Working class drunk. You know what that means, right? Case solved. What? Discard thought. The fuck? Come on, dude. Don't be stupid. These are all dock workers, I guess? Alrighty. Should be able to close this, right? Pull the lever again. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving. Finally have access. We got so much stuff that we need to do down here. Alright, the lieutenant looks across the canal. We can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks. 1 second. Dot. I'm here. Stop messing with stuff, little dude. Can you just lay down and go to sleep? Huh? Don't break anything. Just lay down in your spot. Try and behave yourself, yeah? Little doot doots. Radio relay hums with electricity. Ooh, free money. We'll just leave their cash lying around. Oh, I need to pay for my room today. I'll have to remember to do that when we go back. So we finished that. Damn, we got another point already. Okay. Free stuff? Maybe? Yep. Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. The sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Okay. Some free glasses. Did I turn on? There we go. Dude, my nose! Why? Allergies are the freaking worst. Alright, there was something over here. Yeah, this. A breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Maybe there is. Maybe there's free money inside, because of course there's money in there. Why not? Can I zoom out anymore? That's the most I can zoom out. Can I get in there, or is this actually closed? Oh, it's actually closed off. Okay. Alright, guess we're going this way. Hey, Dot Dot, you back? You back and better than ever? Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Okay. The swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time. Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. What happened here? In this yard, the lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of gray swallows takes off in the distance. He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned? Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago. So this part of the coast is a bloc obscur? Practically. It's not an official term in any way, but he spreads his arms. Look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house. Maybe they left something useful behind? Yes, for you to scavenge, like a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and errant magnesium blisters. He gives you a weary smile. It's not meant as nagging, just an observation. We should move. I don't think our suspect is in this particular yard. No place to hide, and besides, it's too close to Martinet. We'll move, once I get my free money. The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. More free money. See, Kim? This is why you check all the things. And a magnesium. Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Oh, it's our song! We can do karaoke now! Oh yeah. Birds in the birch tree. Barely audible coos come from above. Oh, I can't go that way? That's weird. Let's see. What do we got here? that a cash register? No. A fuel canister. We can sell that, I think. Sunken motor. Oh, is this the thing that jumped the sign? A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. That rebel who jumped the canal and broke the waterlock. This is their doing. This is where the rebel who jumped the canal ended up. Not so daring anymore. No, the lieutenant looks at the carriage and then at you. Not so daring at all. Let's investigate. See, is that gonna... It's making it sound like it has nothing to do with our case, but then I thought the bookshop wasn't gonna have anything to do with our case either, and it led to the source of the potential murder weapon. Let's investigate. I agree, the lieutenant replies, a curious look in his eyes. We should definitely investigate. You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. Rust, moss, and sea life have already claimed it for themselves and initiated a slow decomposition process. What is the make of this MC? Can I see a logo? The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by. How long has it been here? The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. He leans forward to peek into the cold water. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday. The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. What should we do? Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside. Okay. Makes sense. Great idea. Then we can get inside the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket? A joyrider jacket? How long will it take for the low tide to come in? I don't know. An hour or two tops. Okay. Let's burn a couple hours. I'm really curious about this. I hope it wasn't us. I hope we didn't crash this car and it has like our badge inside it or something. As you sit down on the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. Whistle a tune? Nah. Hold on, it looks very blue. Yes it does. What's your favorite blue thing? Let's try just waiting in silence, shall we? It's impossible to say if it's happening, if the water is receding. All you feel is a lot of time going by. Dot, what the fuck are you doing? Stupid cat. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion. All of these suck. He's bad at conversation. The tide sure is taking its sweet time. I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces, but I suppose it could move quicker, yes. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass. If you had to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? That one is actually an interesting. Luckily, I'm already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place. But if someone puts a gun to your head? Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass. Can you make out the mark now? Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri Model 40. His eyes turn to you. It's a simple and rugged machine favored by working men, government offices. He pauses to think. Firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people. Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the sign? Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for? 41st Precinct? Oh shit, is this our car? It's as if he knows what it stands for, but he wants you to say it. It's pedagogical? Gogical or gogical? Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle? I hate guessing. District something? A precinct? Something municipal? Rub your temples, you're getting a horrible headache. There it is. Oh god, no. I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry. 41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh god, Harry. Oh god, Harry, what did you do? No, just nope. Say no to this, Harry. Oh my god, it's mine! I drove my car into the sea! I'm afraid yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal. Oop. Oh. Maybe I was in pursuit of someone? Of whom? The lieutenant looks skeptical. I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk. Probably? Dry, definitely. How do we get it out? Detective, he says almost gently. We don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. The badge, the gun, and now this. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. Well, at least I can see what's inside there now. Oh, fucking hell. Yes, let's go take a look. Go to your inventory and interact with the item by clicking the Interact tab, and then Interact. Hey, we finished our Aces High. That's good, at least. For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades. And those cargo pants could store tools for hotfixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this. Cool, nice bonuses there. Oh, and we finished this one too. The Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control. Over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth. Huh. Alright. Interesting. Find the traffic hooligan. It was me. So what am I interacting with? Exactly. I thought I was gonna have like the car in there or something, which didn't make any sense. We never did read the note from the fridge. Oh shit, is the password on there? The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface. Does it say anything interesting? The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder. This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sulislaw. We know who the illiterate ginger kid is. I wonder who wrote that note. Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here. Maybe they had to leave in a hurry. That's a plausible hypothesis. Any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be? I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge. Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box? I thought so. Who's the illiterate ginger kid? Really? The lieutenant looks at you, the corner of his mouth curved into a smug grin. You don't have a single guess? You mean Kuno? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory, even if he doesn't know what to do with it. He'd probably try to pawn it for speed based on our encounter. Okay, cool. So now we can go back there if we need something to do. Alright, I'm going to save. And then we're going to take a look at our car. Hopefully our badge at least is in there. Dead fish? Oh, no. A bottle, drained of all its booze, is frozen to the ice. This is it, the scene of the party. The fire pit, cigarettes, and empty bottles all evidence it. Yeah, sure likes a lot of folks partied here. It was us, wasn't it? Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain. Hey Kim, looks like we've had a couple partygoers here. Looks like it. Looks like they're having a great time laughing here. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and nods. Hey, let's keep moving, detective. Yeah. Let's take a look. Badge? Please? There it is. We got it. And it's our jacket. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. We found our badge. So what does our current jacket do? Esprit de corps and shivers? And this one is... I wanted this one. Yeah. Can I just drop it? There we go. I like that visual calculus. It's our Sherlock Holmes jacket. Glad you had a good nap there, Eulifar. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Uh-oh. What did we do? There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. Yes, there is. What we got here? Oh, a bottle. Okay. Can we go inside here? We can go inside here. Alright. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. A cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. Free stuff. Postcard? Yep. A bow tie? +2 drama. Oh god. How you doing, little squeaky? Yeah? Doing good? Doing good, cutie pie? Now you're eating Pringles and drinking Fanta Exotic. What's Fanta Exotic? What flavor is that? I've never heard of that one. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves and a forgotten chair. Can we go up this way? That just leads back down to the beach. This is where we were before. Cinder blocks, charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. Sounds of life in the north, a washboard scrums filth from fabric. Okay, so we found the shacks. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Alright. No, I don't want to talk to the bench. You see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. Inter-isolary trousers? What do our current pants do? Savoir electrochemistry. I don't really like electrochemistry. Let's swap the pants out. It's tropical fruit flavored. Oh, interesting. White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. No peeping toms allowed. Oh, wait. Oh, holy shit, that's a long way around. I did not mean to do that. I thought I was just going to go back over. Let's see here. Oh, can I not get in there at all? Do you have to go around that way? Guess so. Wait. These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party. It's like regular, normal things. I know you do. Oh, wait, I like regular, normal things. I know you do. These inter-isolary pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to. Okay. Nothing beats Fanta Strawberry. You had it on Hawaii? I think orange is the best. A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. Money. Get out of the way. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. It's locked tight. You can't see into the house from this angle. Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. Alright, maybe this, maybe she'll be able to help us find Ruby. It's time to start investigating. Oh, is the badge something we can interact with? Check really quick. It is. A police badge on which you see the photo of a man, you. Some seaweed is stuck to the back. I found my badge! At least something good came out of all of this. The lieutenant glances at the badge in your hands. Study it. Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information, and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. How old? 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. And he's winking? Why? Why do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it did on you. It looks like you had quite the charming face way back then. Your hair is brown and slightly curly. Your eyes seem more clear somehow. The lack of alcohol swelling is a bonus, though there's a pinch of that in your cheeks already. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it and a shining watermark. Harrier Dubois. Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry, he thinks. Everard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. But I don't want it. Harrier Dubois it is, then. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois. He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you and detective when he's not. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it. Oh, okay. Same one. Rank, Lieutenant 2JFR? Lieutenant Double Yefrader? What is a Lieutenant Double Yefrader? The Lieutenant is a rank above Sergeant and below Captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a Lieutenant. And Double Yefrader? The title of Yefrader is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, Captain, the Lieutenant explains. You have declined twice. Thus you're Double Yefrader. Declined? There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken. Or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes, he continues, they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, Lieutenant. Heavy-duty case-solving machine. I thought my rank was drunk. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic like a fly in amber. Is that our, I guess our social security or something? That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure. The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory. Date of issue, 7th of November. 50. 4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant Double Yefrader. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then. The pain in your chest tells you you were working yourself to death to earn that rank. The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. Precinct 41? Yes, it's the designation of your precinct, 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly Industrial Harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is... He stops. What? It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, a faint smile. It's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdyaeva, Roberts, Feuerbach, Demetria. Suddenly names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. All that stuff again. Put the badge away. So we got some new information there. All the way down here. Who made the call reporting the crime? Oh, that was Wade. That's been down there. We just forgot about it. 890 Daisy dollars till Daisy gets another treat. Oh yeah, you hear that squeak? Yeah, she hears it. She's ready. Street sign is illegible before the graffito. I wonder if one of these kids has the gloves. Hard to see details. The colors, all warm and welcoming, are cozy though. A flower trough where nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. Alright, I'm gonna resave again since we got all that information from our badge. Now we're gonna talk to this lady. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed. You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan. Also known as the apricot, suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here, and we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said. We're cops. We don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before?
No,
I didn't think so.
personally.
But maybe we had an
I
old case
met
that
the
was here.
RCM.
Ruby seemed to know who we
Some of the
were.
men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind her.
He was wounded, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat. What kind of an ill omen are we talking
Oh,
about?
the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels. I am an ill omen, all right.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe we are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen, but you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park your motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast? Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately. Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about? This is my little cinderblock town, she nods with a wrinkled smile. I know what goes on around here. She's being evasive. She knows something. There was a murder in Martinez. He points east. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help. Would you now? She turns to him. I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. Daisy. No, it's not like that man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass. Enough of this. She better start talking right now. I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us. There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else? I see, ma'am. The lieutenant turns to you. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway. Ruby was here. You know it. Where could someone stay around here? Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. Her soapy thumb points to the building behind her. How much is it? I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. Trying to think if there might be negative repercussions of taking this free room. What do you think, Daisy? I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations. The old woman shrugs. Or don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth. Why isn't anyone using the room? My kids grew up and left, like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm. No, I think we'll keep paying. We're doing okay so far. I don't want a free room. It's not proper. Plus, Kim is staying there. Suit yourself, she says, tucking some loose black hair back under her shawl. But should you ever need shelter, remember old Isabel in her shack by the sea. What is in this fishing village? Just us. She sounds tired. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. What do you mean? This is pretty much a non-place, she grins. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street. The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny. There's got to be something here. Tell me. She waves her hand southwest. Over there you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox. Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park. The pox? What's that? An old military hospital and its surroundings. She looks toward the buildings to the south. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shocked veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see. What happened to the hospital? The goodwill ran out. She tightens the scarf around her neck. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Who else lives in this village? Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east. She nods her head across the courtyard. But they're away right now. And then there's the drunks, she sighs. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them. Who? What drunks? Sooner or later you'll see for yourself. She slowly shakes her head. Don't have to look long to find these guys. What's further down the coast? Not much, she replies and wipes her forehead. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before even my time. Why is it abandoned? Some things just don't fly, officer. She smiles a gap-toothed smile and smells the air. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then. So they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes? No, they've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. She frowns. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church. What else is on down coast? Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty. Which is it then, apartments or electrical plant? I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something, she shrugs. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara. Anything else of note? Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. That's it? There's got to be more along the coast. What, you're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut, though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. She drops a bar of soap into the bucket with a splash. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast. Alright. The washerwoman is hiding something. Look around and maybe get into her shack somehow? So she lives here? Here. This is the free room, I'm guessing. Hang on, don't go in yet. Let me save. I don't want to piss her off. Okay, locked. That might be the free room, though. What's going on, Squeaky Bum? Where you going? Maybe this is her shack? It's a room. Or a building. Hey, kiddo. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. Ruffled grouse taxidermy? That I can sell for money? Yoink. Is this the kid with the gloves? Resave. No, that's a toy. Hello, mister. A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity. She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around. I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you? Oh, she looks alarmed. I had gloves, very big ones. Heavy, too. Where did you get these gloves? Found them when Lambie and I were playing hide-and-seek in an empty house where no one lives. I think someone hid them there. She doesn't want you to think she stole them. And where are the gloves now? She pouts. I hid them. The twins were going to take them. They're stupid. She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye, as though searching for confirmation. We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business. He enunciates the last 2 words carefully. Oh. She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part. They're in my sandcastle. She points somewhere outside, behind our house, under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good. Do you know anyone named Ruby? Luby? Luby? Suddenly the girl gets all serious and leans in as if she's about to tell you a secret. My mom tells me that I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say ugh. Or like, sometimes I can, but then ugh. Kids, the lieutenant shakes his head. Where are your parents? My mom's outside, and I don't really know about my dad. She gives you a bright smile like it's a good thing. What's this? It's a grouse, she yelps, smiling broadly. You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken skull you almost certainly broke. Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds. Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry. What's that thing you're holding? It's Lambie. He's my friend. Sort of, like... She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate. Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts. Lambie looks soft. Yes, very soft. Suddenly she pushes the stuffed animal towards your face. Isn't he soft? She's right, Lambie is very soft. She rubs the white fur against your cheek, then returns the lamb into her lap, cuddling it. Goodbye. Bye! The girl's large, curious eyes remain fixed on you. Hey, thanks, kid! You are awesome. Got us a grouse, and you told us where the armor is. So your sand castle, is that it? Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network. The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets. Congratulations, that's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front. Hell yeah, we are. I can wear them? +2 interfacing. What are our current gloves? Half-light? Can we interact with these at all? No, okay. I'll have to keep that in mind if we have an interface check. Damn, we just got a bunch of these, didn't we? Much shorter list. Wait, why didn't this count? We have it. Dude, now we got 6? Shit. I don't know if I want one of these. Is this about my past? Yeah. Okay, let's do that one. Let's learn more about our past. Okay, let's keep looking around here. I think we could get to the drunks by going... Do we want to... Maybe these kids know about Ruby? The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth. Is little Lily your sister? Yes. Okay. Have you seen any bad people around? One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open. What bad people, he asks. I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case, says the lieutenant. Hey, where's your mom? Kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game. Alright. Bye, kids. Did she have something to say? Oh, she was singing her song. Okay, something else to sell. Alright, these are the drunks, right? Free money. Okay, let's save here. See what these guys know. They can... If they're sober enough to speak.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man, clad in a 2-piece Lycra tracksuit, puts down his Pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see ya. How's business? How's the old reality situation treating ya?
Oh no, he knows us. He's nicknamed us Tequila.
So what's happening?
Wait, Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang. I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law.
That's the spirit I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago, but these days are over now.
He looks at his shit-stained Lycra jacket with a grim expression.
Sadly, things ain't going that well in Idiot Doomspiral land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of arse back, No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip from his beer. Idiot doom spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good high-concept conversation. At last! Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately? Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys. It's a touchy topic. He hasn't gotten laid in ages. He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire. Alright, be seeing you. You too, Tequila Sunset. About you?
Don't go, Abigail.
Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away. The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her, you hear? Don't call Abigail.
Who is Abigail?
Oh, Abigail. Dump your fucking car, Abigail.
You're not going to get anything from this guy. He's too drunk. Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life, but this guy's a little too drunk. Alright. What about you, my man?
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
He spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace you. Does he actually know you, or is he just shopkeep friendly? What are you talking about?
So what do you want? I got smoke.
Holy shit.
They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. Also I have speed. And by speed I mean amphetamine.
Good lord. Jesus. It's possible to get 300 real? Yeah, I'm off. Daisy gets a treat tomorrow. Alright. She will be so excited for that. Also, she's wandered off anyway. In the civilized world, it's accustomed to tip the shopkeep friend, but come back anyway. I didn't buy anything. Fuck yourself. I don't need your shit. Let's see. What's over here? Oh, I can't go past. A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps, just silence. What did the smoke smell like? Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley, craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt first laid is gray already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance. Okay. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair. Hey, that's me. I'm a detective. Alright, so the drunks aren't helpful. The kids aren't helpful. She won't tell us anything. And... we can't get in that other building. I think she lives here? Oh, who are you? I didn't even see you before. What are these doing in the fish? Free boots? What do my current boots do? Indirect modes of taxation? These boots do perception, huh? Let's go with those. Alright, I think we got time for one more conversation. Let's talk with this lady. I think this is the... or is this a dude? Can't tell. No. Okay, that's the kid's mom. A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword and a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. Okay. I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Indeed. You're always confused as to your whereabouts. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help? Let's see. She tilts her head ever so slightly. Oh, what are you looking for? I'm looking for them too. I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood. Okay, when did this person stay here? Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday. Oh, she looks slightly disappointed. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Really? Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry, I couldn't help you out. A faint smile runs across her face. Maybe I can help you find someone else? I'm looking for missing cryptozoologists. Ugh, she frowns, thinking. I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? People who look for animals who are hard to find. Aha, she exclaims. Like snowmen. Snowmen? I haven't heard about those. 2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. Where did they go? I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. She points north. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen? That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now. Well, how can I assist you then, officer? What do you do around here? Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff. What else? I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insulindian cuisine. Is that enough to make a living? Sometimes I also walk the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises. Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her. Interesting. What have you found? Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. She looks at the beach and continues. Bottles, drugs also, lost cargo in general, but most of the time it's just wood and glass. Alright, major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely. Mines! Mines! You need mines! I need to know about those human bodies. Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. She shakes her head. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. A very unattractive bunch. So I take it that's your skiff? Sure is. The Sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Sunny days? Put your hand in the rain. Aye. She looks at the rain circles on the water. Sunny days. You got a problem with that? No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days. Good. 'Twould have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff. Bad news for the nets. Bad news for the kids. There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat. When do you think it'll be ready? There's something we might have to check out on one of the islands. The origin of a shot. Shot, huh? She gives you a short nod and replies. The boat will be ready when the sea turns and the winds settle. You can't command the weather, officer. Waves wash the sand. A skiff moves across the mirror-smooth sea, far away from here. A lone passenger. A fast sloop in the distance. White sails. My prediction? It will be at least 2 days. Okay. Be seeing you. Alright, so she might be able to get us out to the island eventually. The planks creak beneath your weight. Can I see that from... Oh, there we go. This boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. The ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. Is there anything on this boardwalk? There is. What's this? Free money is what it is. Alright, there she is. There's Joyce. I knew she would come over here. Alright, so we're going to save here. And we'll start with tomorrow morning with our conversation with Joyce. Alrighty. Thanks so much for hanging out this morning, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern to continue our investigation in Disco Elysium. I'm really enjoying this. Today was a much quieter day, investigation-wise. We had to burn a lot of time so that we could talk to the one guy, the smoker's friend, and then it turns out that he didn't have anything useful that we didn't already know, which was kind of unfortunate. But we did gain access to the Southwest finally, so hopefully we will find... oh, we did get our badge finally, too. That was nice. Unfortunately, we had crashed our car into the into the ice, and a drunken... who knows, from days before. Maybe we'll find out eventually. Our character is something else, isn't he? But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Stay safe out there. Daisy, are you around? No, she's out somewhere. Daisy says goodbye. Hopefully we'll see you back tomorrow for some more Disco Elysium. Have a great one, everyone. Bye.